the cup, so if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Look at this Arizona defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pass complete there to McClure. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. The Rams sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action here on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Cards very strong in that victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And 1 yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking down the big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run over center with Benson.
And he'll get this down over to about the 46.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Rams defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Now go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. You know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Rams' 10-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing. To kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. This goes out wide from Mixon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a change. Possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And it was caught downfield by Harrison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to blow that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Touchdown, LA! Joe Mixon, 45 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. But he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw, and that'll be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sam Laporta, 37 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action.
Joshua Tardy to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for touchback.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico Pace.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 15. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
In punt formation for the Cardinals.
There holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Now to the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Thrown outside, caught by Laporta. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Able to get this one to McBride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 5. They run again with Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Murray going to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal first.
Here's Murray. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Now Ryland for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Cardinals 14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I feel like my man Old momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll look at getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First down, Arizona.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Omaha. Big Ace.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Murray now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he was coming to the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help. I do it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, it's Benson. And they lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football. But that means if I want to run it inside, if you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. To throw is Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 35 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now back to throw. Pass complete there to McCool. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1 yard line.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Ready? Rocco 80. Riggs. Ready?
Nixon is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 65 yards. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago. Trust me.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. Then get to the butt. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Though they send the hound, bite me in that. Put me in the ground, turn me into ash.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Hull. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. Taken down at the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he and the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. The CD, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and thrown towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give up the middle with Benson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down to the 31.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Play fake. Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give. Here comes Benson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right? No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 22, Rams 28. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams going go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Bobcat. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get back for the sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That is caught by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Running backs work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw Burns. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jimmy Horn Jr., an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Rams 35. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Able to get this one in the ground. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On the give, it's Benson. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give left side for Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey Benson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams 35. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good. Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out.
13 more
Another
yards.
nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 67 yards. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now Ryland for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face.
Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And it's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to get this deep on the Arizona side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, L.A. From 19 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. A try here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 56. Rams 42.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Ready. Pack the 60. 18. Find it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass to the tight end, Laporta. And he's brought down. Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them will just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Benson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A handoff here to Benson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Right here, one time. Here we go.
3rd and 8. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team just playing at an elite level.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
63.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Joshua Carney.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces